Ski Show.
Well, we've been promising the whole show.
Yes, indeed.
Dave Hollister is in the building. One of our favorite friends, man. And you know, Joe, how long we known each other, Dave? Man, 15 years, 20 years, something crazy like that, right?
Gotta be 20.
Been a very long time. Joe, you've known him for a while.
For a good while, man.
And Mo, you're meeting.
Fan forever.
You're meeting him for the first time. Yes. But this is actually, when you talk about real R&B artists, this is a legend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, true indeed.
Because even if it's not his song, he still has the lead voice on it.
Absolutely.
So you know one of your favorite songs.
Of course.
Which one?
The
Woman Man?
of course.
No.
No, that is
Go
my
back to Tupac.
No, but that one is my favorite song.
But go back to Tupac.
Which one?
Yeah, like Brenda Had a Baby.
Really?
Yeah. You ain't know that, did you?
Oh, because you're a writer, and that's
Keeping your head up,
Aww.
ooh, child.
And that's the beautiful thing about true artistry, that you're not just one dimension. You're totally dimensional in your career, and that's why you have a long career.
Thank you.
Of course, and then when there's history with Blackstreet as well.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Good to see you, brother. How you been?
It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back. It's crazy to see you two together.
Me and Joe? I know.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy to me, man. And everybody's matured. You know what I'm saying? Mature looking now.
I'm just,
you know what the good part about it is? We're mature. We look out for each other and care for each other.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
True indeed.
You know, we walk around. It's okay. We older. Me and Joe every now and then wear our husband shirts.
Yes.
You know what the husband shirt is, right?
Come on.
The husband shirt. You know, what's the husband shirt,
That
Joe?
one right there.
The husband shirt.
Call it a husband shirt because your wife made you wear this. You generally don't wear this. I listen to 2 Chainz records. Right. But my wife made me wear these collared shirts. Make sure I got collar stays in. Did you put your nice collar stays in? You know the reference.
You wear the shirt.
Huh?
Why she make you wear the shirt?
To make sure that I don't get nothing when I'm out in the streets from these ladies.
Yeah. No attention whatsoever.
No
it's called the
attention
husband shirt.
Husband shirt.
Okay, you can put that on your next album.
Got it.
Okay, let's talk about the new album.
We got that already.
Chicago Wins, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And why you call it Chicago Wins?
It is definitely, it's the sequel to Chicago 85.
Okay.
So, I was going through my thing with my first wife, but now I found the one that I was supposed to be with. She was getting me ready. So the one I'm with now has got me together. Okay,
well, let me ask you this, because I know Mo has a million questions.
That's
a
whole topic.
But let me ask you this. Let's be real, because we're friends.
Definitely.
You went through a situation with your first wife, but you admit that during that time with your first wife, you were doing all kinds of things. You was drinking, you was substance abuse.
Snorting
Was it the wife, or was it the added attention from the other things that might have broke y'all up? Was it just like the perfect storm?
Well, the substance abuse, the cocaine came through that situation, the breakup.
Got it.
Or should I say it was me finding out that she was paying me back for what I had been doing to her.
Wow.
And it's all my fault. You know what I mean? Because if I would have been taking care of home, doing what I was supposed to be doing, that door wouldn't have never opened. Because she was a good girl from the start.
Right.
We, a lot of times, most of the times, we as men, we need to take responsibility for our part in it. So the drinking, though, I started drinking when I was 12. That the drinking had nothing to do with her. But definitely the substance abuse did.
Well, let's go ahead and go into your new song.
Spend the Night.
Tell us about this.
Spend the Night is a record. You know how we got a lot of these cats out here talking about, man, I just want to hit it. Or I want one night. Man, I'm trying to spend the night the rest of my life with you. I don't just want one night. I need you forever.
All right.
That's right.
Your new album, Chicago Wins. We just heard the song Spend the Night, because you want to spend the rest of your life with them.
Rest of my life.
So, Mo, you talked about your favorite song.
Yeah,
One Woman Man.
Yeah, of course. And so, I mean, tell me about your growth from that to Spend the Night. And, you talked about your troubles with your first wife, but how has your growth in the industry sort of brought you to, a song like Spend the Night and an album like Chicago Wins?
Because when I married my new wife, my wife now, we've been married now 6 years, and it actually shaped everything. So I sold all my royal oats with the first one. And the things that I did in the first one, I definitely don't want to happen in the second one. Because this is, for me, marriage is lifetime. We get away from that, man.
Sure.
It's every little problem we want to run away and get divorced. But that ain't what marriage is about. I want that marriage like my great grandmother and my grandfather, 40, 50 years. They keep everybody, we think they had problems.
Yeah,
when they worked.
But they dealt with it, right? So does your writing on this on Chicago Winds reflect that feeling?
Definitely. And my wife and I went through a period of time where we was getting ready to give up. It's a couple of songs on there about that, almost walking away and losing. And a lot of it is because of my insecurity. You know what I mean? I got something so good that I might think I think I'm gonna mess it up. You know what I mean? So there's a song on there called "Afraid to Lose You," and that's just basically what it's saying. I'm acting a fool because I'm afraid to lose you, and I don't know how to tell you that,
right?
Because of my pride.
And I talked to a psychologist one time and told me that action is actually a subconscious action. Like as men, we don't really know subconsciously. When we have a good woman, we just can't believe it. And we start creating things in our mind to not believe it.
Yeah.
Well, you can't be this good. You must be doing something else.
Oh, man.
You must have been somewhere else.
Wow.
You must have done something else with them. I can't be the one you want. All your other guys was better than me. They look better. They was,
Right.
And
That
we
is
start,
so for real.
Isn't that crazy? We start subconsciously thinking that, and we actually sometimes give up on a good woman.
But thank you for being so honest about that, because I think that if men could embrace that honesty and that sort of real vulnerability that you could figure out a way to make it through. But so many men stop at the place of, I'm afraid to confront my feelings about, being enough for her, and they never make it past it. So I'm really proud of you for sharing that with me. Thank
That's
you.
all right. My wife made me know you better be enough for me. That's how it happened in my household. So I realized you best be enough. Boy.
With a Baltimore accent, right?
Yeah.
Now, you're so busy now. You're still doing this, but you're still involved in the church. Tell us about that.
I actually pastor church in
I know that's right, man.
Pastor Hollister.
Pastor Hollister.
That's wonderful.
Can you hear him preaching?
Yeah.
I just want y'all to know.
Let me hear a little
There was a time now where I was a one-woman man. I just couldn't be a one-woman man. I had to have many. My flock was full.
Well,
You understand what I'm saying, Pastor? Pastor Hollister, would you give us a word, please?
Oh man,
let the church say amen.
Man, y'all something else. I'm really here to help somebody.
All right.
But no, I was getting ready to go in. Y'all saw me get ready to go.
What do you tell you? How does that come up in conversation? Because we talk about this a lot with ministers who are more relatable because you've been there. So how do you talk about that?
It's real easy. Where I pastor at, I pastor in a location where it's like a poverty-stricken location, and I pastor unchurched people who never really wanted to go to church because they saw what other ministers or people that claim to be saved what they do, so they shy away from it. And it's so funny. I told my bishop I did not want him to put a picture of me outside the church. I just wanted them to come in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let God do what he does. But my bishop, I struggled with it for a long time, man. My bishop was like, man, no, what you do with your voice, that's your job. What you do in this church is your calling. So
right.
you don't have to just do gospel music. You can do R&B music because that's the gift that God placed in you. He said that when they talked to when he went and got Matthew, the tax collector. Matthew was a tax collector, and you got to understand that when the tax collectors back in the day were some of the nastiest people, they didn't they thought you to be low down and dirty. But when Jesus went to him and asked him, all he said was, "Follow me." He didn't say stop doing what you was doing. He just said, "Follow me."
All right.
And when I looked at that and Bishop explained, he said, "Man, you don't have to stop doing what you're doing. Just follow me."
Dave Hollister is our guest on the Frank Ski Show. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us here on 96.3 WHUR. It's always good to see you. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, man.
So proud of you.
Proud of you. Dave Hollister right here.
Easy.
WHUR.
3 to 7 every day, man, you already know. Introducing the Frank Ski Show.
Lock it in and turn them up.